What's good? What is good? What's going on? Hold on, let me adjust this a little bit. What's up with y'all, man? What's good? Let's talk. Let's talk about our crazy team. Let's talk about our Cowboys. Our Cowboys. What's up with everybody, man? Let's see who's in here with the brother. Let's see who's in here with the brother. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get the chat together. Let me get the chat together. You know, I got a couple screens in this joint. Marcus McFarland, what's good? Errol Grady, what's good? Sir Slur, what's good? Nightmare, what's going on? D Money, what's good? Yo, fam. And y'all hit that like button as y'all can. You know what I'm saying? It might be a light one. I only see a couple people in here, but we gonna go with it. Jameson Taylor, what's good? Adrian Matthews, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see. Earl Grady said, "What's up, Ron? Cowboys aren't looking too good right now. They need to right the ship quickly before the season gets out of hand." We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. What's good, Rome? Looks like Dallas needs to take that rooted philosophy to heart. We got cocky off one win and then immediately got punched in the mouth. Definitely needs discipline. Hey, we're gonna talk about that too. Sammy for your mammy. Hello, Rome. What's good with you, man? Icy, what's good? Sammy, your mammy. I'm on forever gonna add foreign to your name. Sorry. Cowboys fangirl, what's good? Trilogy, 3 times. What's going on? D Montez. Big Dow, what's good, bro? Okay, Big Dow. Big Dow 8604. You change your name. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's only week 3. We can right the ship. I'm with you. Chef Pope, what's good? We're gonna talk in a second. Y'all hit that like button as y'all coming here because apparently, this is the thing that's funny to me. Uh apparently, now I'm a parody. People are treating me like a parody of a fan. And you know where that comes from? Let's talk. You know where that comes from? Because apparently I'm too confident. Too confident. Y'all ever heard that Batman saying where they say you live long enough to see yourself become the villain? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how many Cowboys fans now, what's good, Don Dash? Now look at me, like because I'm overly confident, I'm what's wrong with the fan base. Before we move forward tonight, before we get into some of the points I want to make, we talk about the injuries and we talk about Jordan Phillips being put on IR and why that happened. Y'all got a problem with my confidence? Y'all got a problem with whenever we do good, I come in here braggadocious? Just kind of want to know. It don't mean that I'm gonna necessarily change. I'm gonna do me regardless. I'm just wondering how y'all feel about it. Wolf was good. Droku was good. 86 people. Let's get the 86 likes. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. That sounds good. Don Dash. He said last stream showed me. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. You good, Sir Slur? You ain't missing no. You good, man? You been sick. I hope you feel better. You good, man? I look. I don't want y'all to miss streams because I enjoy them when y'all all here, but I ain't gonna be mad about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Support our team to the fullest. Facts, man. I love when you talk your ish. Hey, man. I thought that was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to necessarily change. I'm going to remain cocky and arrogant because because somebody got to do it. Our fan base is so sensitive. Why is our fan base so sensitive, y'all? Let's talk. Dallas Birch, what's good with you? Let's talk about that. Why is our fan base so sensitive, y'all? Hmm. Why does it seem like our fan base, no matter whatever happens, one sign of adversity, the fans just get gentle and afraid and they don't want to talk to nobody and we better not, we're losing because of you. And like we turn on each other. And I was thinking about this earlier today, and I'm probably gonna piss some people off with this, but I don't care. I like to call a spade a spade. Y'all know the difference between us and the Eagles fan base? And I'm gonna say it, and I don't care. You clip it all you want to. When the Eagles fan base lose, they get pissed at each other, at other fan bases, at the team. They get angry. When the Cowboys fans, when we lose a game, Cowboys fans get scared. Wolf 499 super chat. You good, bro. Confidence scares people, so they make it out to be a negative thing. That's an excellent point, Wolf. You dropping dimes in here tonight. Thank you for that $5 super chat. I'm not saying y'all get scared. I look at the cartel differently. We're a different type of Cowboys fan. We cocky and arrogant. We don't stand for the craziness. But the majority of our fan base, which is consistent of millions of people, we scary. Yeah, we got beat. We got beat down the other day. Beat down. No excuses. They beat the anti-lock brakes off our team the other day. I owned it. I got humbled. I ain't say I was gonna be quiet for the rest of the year. Yo, don't talk about the team when we do well no more. Yo, you in the wrong place if you want me to be scared every time something happens. Y'all don't think that if the entire fan base is scared to say anything when anything goes well? What's up, Fashionista? What's up, Chef Pope? Mike Jink, what's good? Y'all don't think that don't bleed through to the players? Y'all don't think that the players get scared and when they see the fan base all scary and y'all know this is what happens. When the Saints scored for the first time, Christina Kiss, what's good with you? When the Saints scored for the first time last Sunday at 1 p.m., we got 144 people in here. I know we should be at 100 likes. I know. Let me take a little, because I know y'all just messing with me. So I'm gonna act like that says 100, because I know like the last 35 people can hit that like button. Bet. When they scored last Sunday, the first touchdown, how many of y'all, keep it real? Can we keep it real tonight? This is a therapy session, and we're gonna talk about Sunday's game coming up and everything like that. But we can need to talk. Little sip break, you know what it is. How many of y'all, when the touchdown got scored, said, "Here we go again"? Tell the truth. If you say, "Here we go again," hit the like button and then write me. How many of y'all say, "Here we go again," and got nervous? Justin Bradley, not till 14-3. I can respect that. Jet Lee 44. Happy birthday. Y'all say happy birthday to Jet Lee too. I ain't even mad at y'all. Look. Me not gonna lie, I did. What's up, Big Ron? Nah, I was like, get it together. I like that, Droku. Get it together. Nervous. I was disgusted. Okay. I feel the same on that. I wasn't here we go again. We 9 likes away from 200, from 100, by the way. I wasn't here we go again. This is the first thing I said. I said, okay, y'all was scary when y'all came out. The Cowboys was scary when they came out because they deferred. Whenever Mike McCarthy defers, he already shook. Y'all ain't noticed that? What we do in the playoff game? Deferred. Whenever Mike McCarthy's a little scary, he defers. E. Mendoza was good. Mike was a little shook at the Saints. Defer. Why are we deferring? What you want to see what they got? What's going on with them? Nah. I knew then. I said, okay. So after they went down the field and scored on us with ease, which is what I tweeted, they just scored on us with ease. I said, okay, let's see what we got. We came out. I think we got 3. They went back down the field on I think that was the screen. The screen touchdown was the second one, right? I think the screen scored again. All right. I think we came back and hit the touchdown to CD, if I believe. I think at one point it was 14-10. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. We was going back and forth a little bit. So the team was showing me a little bit of fight. The bomb was the second one. Okay, the bomb was the second one. My fault. Okay, the bomb was the second one. Okay. It was 14-6. Okay, 3-3. And then what do we hit the touchdown, the CD one where he ducked Tyrann Matthews' tackle and scrambled and got to it was 21-6. Now it was 14-6. Then they scored 21-6. At what part of the game were you mentally broken? I'm gonna tell you when I thought the game was over. When Dak threw the interception and Jalen Brooks slipped, I said, this a wrap. Jay Tuck, my brother, what's good? CFO Sports in the building. My dog in here. When Dak, when Jalen Brooks slipped, and I'm not making an excuse, all the Dak haters in here. I'll let you have one because that ain't even my point. I don't even care. That's not even what I'm here to argue. But when Dak threw the interception, Jalen Brooks slipped. I said that broke us, and we played like it. It broke the team mentally. Like, up, here we go, right? And I'm getting to a point. We showed a little bit of fight, but not enough fight. But I do feel like the Cowboys was a little scary. They deferred. The Saints seemed to be moving the ball on us with ease. And then the Cowboys offense started to play tight. Mike McCarthy started to call the game tight. Mike McCarthy is not good play caller under pressure. I've noticed this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if Schottenheimer need to make more calls, but Mike McCarthy gets scary under pressure. The first drive after halftime. That drive after halftime broke us, bro. That long drive the Saints had really, really broke us. I'm talking to Jay Tuck. But it's all good, though. It's all good. The way I looked at it is this. Our fan base, and I was talking to Tuck about this earlier. Tuck, I'm in here talking about the fact that our fan base is soft. Other fan bases rally behind their team. Let's do something. The players can feel the scariness. When you're at the home field, when we start to let other teams score, the fans don't get behind the team. The fans sit down and get more reserved and scary. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? Now, I don't think we're going to change the Cowboys fan culture anytime soon. I hate it. You got to be your own arrogant fan, and hopefully people catch on. There ain't enough live streams in the world to change the Cowboys fan culture right now. We have to have a deep playoff run. It has to be the reverse. The team has to help support the fan base instead of the fan base supporting the team. Let that sink in. Like I said, the cartel, we special types of fans. We different. We going to probably support the team no matter what. That's why after we got our head beat in the other day, I got 231 people watching me on a Wednesday evening because you a different type of fan. That's bass backwards. It's very bass backwards, Sir Slur. Our fans want our team to do something great so that we can support them. That's the key. And I figured that out recently, like, wow. Our fans want the team to support us so that we can go brag, so that we can go wear the star proudly. There's 31 teams that lose every year. There's only really one team recently that can beat their chest and say we're champions outside of the Rams sneaking one in there. The Chiefs and maybe the Buccaneers a couple years ago, but the Chiefs have been running the NFL religiously for the last 4 or 5 years. Most teams have not been succeeding, but I notice every Sunday when I'm watching football on Sunday Ticket, when I bounce around the game, I watch fans support their teams feverishly, with vigor, with passion. And they treat other fan bases with animosity. And you're not going to come in my house and do that. And I wonder at one point, like, when is that going to change for us? And I don't think it's going to change. So all I got for you is this. As a Cowboys fan, you yourself, it's like sometimes be the change you want the world to be. There ain't a speech I can give to change Cowboys Nation. You just be the angry, arrogant, confident fan yourself. And Cowboys fans around you, they can either get on the train or get lost. But stop ducking your head and being scary to be confident. You know where this speech comes from? You know where this comes from? And I'll move on to talking about the team and talking about Jordan Phillips. Someone was in my comments this early this morning, right? And tell me this is wrong. I was humble in the loss because I felt like that's what you're supposed to do. What's up, Lose Takes? That's my dog, Lose Takes, man. Shout out to Lose Takes, man. Y'all go subscribe to my brother channel. He doing this thing. I was humble in the loss. My dog Jay Tuck, you look for negativity and failure, you'll see it. It's not just a Cowboys thing, it's a life thing. That's a fact. If you're looking for negativity and failure, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find it. Let's get the likes to 200 in the chat. Ricardo Clark, appreciate you. Someone told me this morning, I ain't gonna say his name because I ain't trying to bring light to it. He said, I look forward to later this week when you cocky and confident. That was one of the most condescending comments I got in a long time because it was kind of like, oh, you're a parody. You're just a joke. This is an act. You're not really a Cowboys fan. I look forward to you being confident. Just because you saw me down after we lost, yeah, I was pissed. I'm a Cowboys fan. I wasn't happy. But I'm a man of merit. I'm a man of integrity. So I felt like it was proper the way I was talking about the Saints fans. I felt like, let me come in. Let me come in and be respectful and say, hey, man, Saints, y'all got that victory. Y'all earned it. Salute. I'm humble. I'm going to be quiet. I thought that's what you're supposed to do. I felt like coming in and being braggadocious after you get blown out would sound stupid. But yeah, it's been 4 days, basically. 3.5 days. I'm going to move on from the loss. I'm going to acknowledge it and try to learn from it, but I'm not about to sit around and wallow with my head down. But for somebody to come after me and say, I look forward to you being confident this weekend like it's a joke. We ain't the same type of fan. I don't even know if I was a Cowboys fan. But I'm going to be confident every time we step on the field. I just am. And if you think that's corny or you can't get with that, what's up, Loves Beauty? What's good? What's good? Alicia D, what's good? Sir Solar said, what up to you? Make sure I'm speaking to everybody. JC Cowboys Network. My dog, salute. My content creating brothers in here. My brother Jay Tuck, Lose Takes, JC Cowboys Network. Make sure I ain't miss none of my brothers that came in here. Y'all definitely make sure y'all go subscribe and support these brothers' channels because we a nation. It ain't just CFT. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't be putting no rose in here for me, JC. I don't need no rose, big dog. Use the handshake emoji. Tighten up. Distract that one. Pause. Oh, all right. Just making sure. I was like, hey, dog, don't be just throwing roses in the chat. I mean, you grown, but I ain't like it. Oh, the shirt is on point. This is my brother DMV's shirt, man. I wish I had DMV's link in this joint. But y'all know DMV fanatic. Y'all go to his channel. You can find his shirt link. This is from his store. That's my brother, man. I like the way y'all notice I wear my brother J Tuck stuff. I wear DMV stuff. I'm gonna wear my brother's content. That's how I get down. Okay, back to my point. I got distracted because JC came here throwing roses in the chat and distract. I didn't know what was happening. Say, man, I was trying to talk about my fandom. Nah, so my dude was trying to, treat me like it's funny. It's a joke that I'm gonna be confident. And you're gonna just get over it. If you don't like my confidence, this ain't the place for you. I'm sorry. If y'all think that the Ravens game, that y'all think this Saturday night, I'm gonna come here and say, hey, y'all, I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Jasmine, that was good. What's good, Jasmine? I should have known Jasmine was close with JC in here. Um, if y'all think I was gonna be scary this weekend, y'all just confused. I just watched the Raiders beat the Ravens. I'm not afraid. They're a real team, but I don't care. I'm not afraid of the Ravens. I think that the Cowboys should approach this game very seriously, but you're not going to lose to the Raiders and then we play you next and then I'm just completely scared. No. Hold on, tripping problems. Rome, take your flowers, my guy. Ain't nothing gay about that. You deserve it. Sorry, I had to do it, my Taurus brother. Hey, you know what? Salute. I appreciate you. I get it. Take my flowers. He just put a single rose, though. It was confusing. But I get it. I understand the term. I accept my flowers. I appreciate the support, y'all. And we 31 likes away from 200. So let's do that. Yeah, put some fire emojis in there. I take fire emojis. Don't do roses. Nah, but I'm sorry, man. The Raiders beat the Ravens. And all it told me was this. I'm not about to come here this weekend and say we're going to blow the Ravens out. I ain't coming in the weekend and saying that we're going to run the Raiders over or nothing. I mean, the Ravens. I'm not saying we're going to blow the Ravens out or run the Ravens over or that they're an easy win or nothing. One thing I'm going to say to you this weekend, though, and I can bank it now before Saturday or any other stream, I'm going to tell you right now. The Ravens are beatable. Now tell me I'm a homer with that. I'm wrong. Are the Ravens not beatable? What's the Ravens record, mind you? Just y'all somebody tell me. And no, I'm not saying they're a bad team, but what's their record again? Because I know everybody highlighting our 1-1. Everybody know that. But what's the Ravens? How many? Oh, that's right. They ain't win yet this year. Now that's easy to say. They've played the Chiefs. And they played the Raiders. So they lost to a really great team and a team that I don't know how bad they are. The Raiders got to win too. We 1-1. I think that we need to go out this weekend and just show everyone, but they need to go show themselves. What's good, Brandy Mahoney? What's good? The Cowboys players need to go show themselves that they can play with the Ravens. The Cowboys players don't need to go out there thinking about, oh, here we go again, or are we ever going to get this right? They need to stop worrying about what we going to do. Because if they keep worrying about what the fans going to do, we ain't never going to win. If the Cowboys went on Cowboys Twitter, they would never feel like they can win a game. If they look in the YouTube comments, they never going to have confidence. Because the fan base don't do enough for the team to have confidence. If I followed Cowboys Twitter and Cowboys YouTube and looked at the comments, I would not be confident as a player. I would be like, yo, our fans don't even like us. Because don't let the 30, I feel like we're like the 30 percentile, the diehard fans. But all the people that watch First Take religiously and listen to Stephen A. Smith and the goofiness I see when I wear my hat out in public, it's a lot of sorry, scary, weak Cowboys fans. I got some friends some personal close friends. I got a family member that are Eagles fans. My wife's brother is an Eagles fan, like through and through. Trust me, we go at it. Right? And he mad at his team right now. And all the Cowboys fans I'm cool with, and trust me, I got a lot of them. There's a couple that are just head down scary now. Yo, it's over. Season's over. I'm like, it's over? Look, man, I was mad the other day too, but it's a wrap. That's it. I know we got blown out, but it's a wrap already. Eagles fans, they on Twitter, they in the comments, they hey man, let's make a trade. Let's do this. Our pass rush is trash. Let's change the scheme. Let's do like they all they talking about is how they can get better. I ain't seen one Eagles fan saying the season is over. And they just lost to a worse team than us. Because the Saints are better than the Falcons. The proof is in the pudding. I know we got blown out, but if you go back and watch that game closely, the blowout happened later. We was in the game. We was going score for score. We were down maybe double digits at a point, but we were starting to climb back into the game. And if we get a touchdown on that drive that we were moving the ball where Jalen Brooks slips and it's 28-20, we got a game on our hands. It would have been a one-score game. It was 28-13. If we get a touchdown on that drive, it's 28-20, and we got to have it. We got a different discussion. At least it's a game at that point. It didn't happen. The interception happened. The game got out of hand. But it ain't like we just is with all the bad offensive line play, with all of the bad D-line play, with the bad tackling and all the extra stuff, we still wasn't just don't belong on the field with the Saints. Don't let people fool you. Go back and watch the game again yourself. Early on in that game, although they were scoring on our defense, it wasn't just a complete we can't move the ball. Do we have improvements we need to make? Yes. Do we need to figure out what's going on with this running game? Yes. Do we need to figure out what's going on with this defensive tackle room? Yes. But do I feel like we just don't belong on the field with the Saints or the Ravens? No, 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 no. I ain't going. Not game 2. This week 3. Some of y'all need to. I'm going to say something, and I hope y'all don't take it personal, but if you do, you have to just get over it. This is metaphorically speaking. So all the ladies cover your ears. But some of y'all need to grow some planters. Some almonds, some macadamias, something. Some pecans. You need to grow something. And if you got a peanut allergy, get over it. But y'all need to grow some NUTS. Y'all need to grow some. Because if we sit next to each other at the game or at the bar, don't tap me and say, yo, man, we sorry. Keep walking. Yeah, man, grow some pecans or some planters or whatever. What's your favorite? Hold on, I got a $10 super chat. What 113 with the 999 super chat? Them 1 o'clock games we always look bad for because we take them lightly. And thank you for that $10 super chat. I don't know why we take them lightly, what 113, but we do take them lightly. And we need to stop doing that. I'm going to just say it, man. We need to grow some nuts, man. I was trying to be nice. We need to grow some nuts, man. Some almonds. Like, stop being scary. And no disrespect to the ladies in the room. I don't expect y'all to grow nuts. I'm just saying, metaphorically. Because I don't know what's going on with this fan base, but the fan base reflects the team and the team reflects the fan base. I saw the 49ers, and I'm going to say this. I saw the 49ers in the playoffs last year down by 3 touchdowns to the Lions. And Deebo Samuel and the rest of the 49ers pulled their nuts up and got it together. Yo, let's get a stop. Let's score. Let's get a stop. Let's score. But it wasn't just because Brock Purdy pulled the team to the side, because everybody always says, well, you quarterback. No, the entire team can't be scary. In the Super Bowl, the Chiefs were struggling in the first half. Patrick Mahomes threw an interception. The 49ers looked like they was about to get it done. And then Chris Jones and Trent McDuffie and the defense and the rest of the Chiefs say, you know what? Let's start running the ball, playing physical, and get back into this game. And voila. Okay. I've had my diatribe about why. And if you're wondering, why am I here talking about the fandom? I need to explain myself to people sometimes. So when you see me in 2 days saying we can beat the Ravens, don't look at me sideways. I just explained to you for 29 minutes why I'm this type of fan, why I ain't about to kowtow or change or be afraid. And if you don't like it, I'm not the fandom or the place for you. And I respect that. If I'm too arrogant, too braggadocious, it's okay. Go find somebody that's calm and it's going to talk like this and say, I hope the Cowboys win because that ain't me. And guess what else? When we beat somebody like the Ravens or when we beat teams like the Lions or when we beat the Eagles, don't come click and get back in my chat because you know how it go. You know when we beat teams how I give it up. That's when you show up. Oh, Rome about to go crazy. Let me go look. Oh, now you want to come in here because you know I'm about to go crazy on the other team. It's fun. You know, he about to go in. I want to see it. But it ain't fun when we take L's. That's part of sports. You take L's. You talk crazy, and then you get craziness talk to you. It's part of sports. Stop being so gentle. An Eagles fan told me, y'all better not lose this weekend because of how y'all been talking. Or what? You gonna talk trash to me like you already do? Ooh, I am so afraid you're gonna send me some memes and tell me my team is trash. You already do that. Cowboys, y'all better not lose. Why? Because the entire NFL is gonna like us? News not gonna like us? Newsflash. The entire NFL already does not like us. Cowboys, y'all better not lose. They're gonna talk about y'all all day tomorrow. They talk about us all day, every day. Anyway. So why not be arrogant? As a wise man named Vash Lombardi once said, and I don't know if he made this up, but I'm gonna give him the credit. Be an arrogant Cowboys fan. They gonna hate you anyway. Now, I want y'all to hear something that I heard today on interview earlier I heard from Micah Parsons because he was talking about a prove it weekend. Do y'all want to hear this little clip I heard from Micah? I want y'all to hear this if y'all cool with that. Old school play. We're gonna listen to it together and then we're gonna talk about it as a family. Okay. Frustration, but I don't think there's anyone more frustrated than. Hold on, here we go. Now, I get the fan frustration, but I don't think there's anyone more frustrated than me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a competitor. At the end of the day, like I feel like I'm a warrior. Like I battle like everyone else battle, but at the end of the day, like it's all about wanting it more. And to me, not having everyone want it as bad as you do, that kind of hurts the most, you know? Because like if you willing to take a beating like that says a lot. Find it tougher to move on after a loss like that for the next game? I think I'll find it tougher if, people don't step up. I think that's the tougher to like, damn, like this is the mentality, this is the movement of this team. So to me, it's like a prove weekend. And I'm not just, not putting anything on any of my teammates. I'm saying myself included. Like, I need to step up. We all need to step up. Like this, like it would hurt me more if we all didn't step up. We all played down to that standard again, because that just tells me we're not moving in the direction that we should be moving. So how y'all feel about that? And before somebody come here and say talk is cheap, that's not why I played that clip. And that's not why I do a YouTube channel. Let me read these super chats and I'm going to address it because I don't want them to get too far past. LT Ray, the 199 super chat. Appreciate you. Rome, I think Zim hurt Mozzie and Jordan. Hey, we're going to talk about that in a second. I promise. I promise. Sydney Jones, $2 super chat. Cowboys fan for life. We ain't scared. I love that, Sydney. That's a fact. We aren't scared, but we're a little different. The cartel a little bit different. We're a special type of Cowboys fan. Back to Ramon Estrada. What's good? Back to Micah. I love to hear him putting some words behind what he wants to do. It ain't always bad when a player comes out and says, hey, I feel like when we played this weekend, we got beat down. And I want to personally go out there next game and show and prove. I feel like it's a prove it weekend. I feel like I want it bad. Because y'all get mad when players don't say nothing. And then you get mad when players do say something. It takes a lot of bravado and a lot of confidence to put your words out there because you know our fan base will come back and say, stop talking. You always talking, Micah. Just go do something. I'm pretty sure Micah plans on going out there and holding it down. He has failed on the world stage just like the rest of the Cowboys have. But I like him acknowledging it. I like if you go listen. I didn't play the whole interview. Go to the Cowboys YouTube page because it's like a 6-minute interview. That's the thing that stuck out to me the most. He just talks about why it's not Zim's fault. Why Zim put in the right plays. It was execution. It was effort. You know what kind of bravery it takes for a player to come out and say, "Hey, man, we had bad effort last weekend, including myself, and I want to go out there and change that." He's indirectly calling out his teammates. Now he said, "I'm not talking to my teammates." He basically said, "Yeah, man, I want people out there that's going to go hard and care like I do." That's leadership. Forever toxic as Marcus Hardison with the 999 super chat. What's up, Marcus Hardison? Dallas is built for regular season success. We as fans have more pride than the players, coaching staff, and the front office. Keep up the great work. Congrats on all your success. Sorry for the absence. Marcus Hardison, you good, man? Welcome back. Thank you for that $10 super chat. And I don't think Dallas is necessarily just built for regular season success. I feel like we have a person or a team that really has had our number, and we've just been running into them. Not even a person or a team. I'm about to start saying we got a scheme. A scheme. That Shanahan tree really got our number. It's a mental thing. I've now seen it not just with the 49ers, but with any team that runs it, they give us trouble. It's mental. And I think last week, hearing the fans and hearing everybody start saying, hey, y'all know Clint Kubiak runs that Shanahan tree, I think it scared our own team. I really do. I think as soon as they hear the word Shanahan or name Shanahan, it gets scary. But being afraid of it ain't going to make it better. Go figure out how to stop it. Go look at Jim Schwartz, who was like 10-1 versus the Shanahan tree. What is he doing? Go look at the Chiefs. How did they stop it? Go look at what the Vikings did. Still, stop being so prideful. All right, man. What did the Vikings do last week? Oh, I get it. All 22 is available to everybody. Go get the answers to the test. Stop just guessing. Jim Schwartz owns Shanahan. Like, and they're like 12 meetings, 11, 12 meetings. He like 10-1. I'm serious. Or like 11-1. Something wild. I don't know what Schwartz does. Go still and be like, all right, this is the Schwartz package. We're going to roll this out as soon as we play with a Shanahan tree. Offense is still offensive stuff. You see an offense getting a lot of success with motion. I guess we're going to be doing motion this week. I don't understand why that's this ain't rocket science. People do this every day and everything. If you at the gym and you see somebody doing a workout, well, like, yo, that joint look like that's going to get you right. Hey, man, how you do that workout? Or just watch the person. I'm gonna do some of that. Get my back right. Get my biceps together. If you at your friend's house and they cooking and you chilling in the kitchen and they getting busy and you see them do something like, oh, you put that in there? That's an ingredient you use? I'm about to add that to my repertoire. I don't understand why this is so difficult. Instead, we go into games just like, yo, we're going to just do what we want. It's one word. I'll tell you our biggest problem as Cowboys fans and the Cowboys, like the culture all around, arrogance. Our coaching staff and our front office, they're too arrogant to realize when they made a mistake and go fix something. It's arrogance. It's too much pride. You can talk trash and do all that extra stuff, but if you take an L, figure out how to change that. Change your approach. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Now, let's talk about defensive tackle because I know Jordan Phillips got put on IR today, right? But he not hurt. Jordan Phillips got put on IR today, but he not hurt. Now, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. You know what the Jordan Phillips thing let me know? You should be excited about it. And I was one of the big, y'all heard me. I was like, Jordan Phillips, a monster. He's 6'6, 330. He can play 3 tech. He got the body of a 1 tech. But the mentality is gone. I watched Jordan Phillips in that game versus the Saints playing around. I got a young 8-year-old. It's hard to keep her focused sometimes. She love to play. And I'm like, girl, tighten up. It's bedtime. And she all over the place. Can I watch YouTube? Can I do this? Can I get on my phone? Can I do that? And I'm like, girl, it's bedtime. Her focus everywhere. Jordan Phillips in that game was pass rushing. He fighting with linemen. Like he's not even chasing Derek Carr. He's battling with linemen. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't care what the lineman may have done or got in your head. Stay focused. Get the ball carrier or the quarterback. He out there battling with his offensive lineman like they in a duel. And I knew then, I said, oh no, he ain't even locked in. Mozzie was out there doing that too. And you know what? Today, Jordan Phillips got put on IR and was like at the locker talking to Clarence Hill. Was like, ain't nothing even wrong with my wrist. Well, you know what? Something was wrong with your play. And the Cowboys let me know today that at least they're going to attempt to fix it. Now, they brought back in Carlos Watkins. And as much as people might say, who's Carlos Watkins? Well, first and foremost, Carlos Watkins is younger by 3 years than Jordan Phillips. I think he just turned 30. So that's great. That's great. Usually that's around the time when things can shift a little bit. He also played for the Cowboys. And when Carlos Watkins was here, he played good. Carlos Watkins was on the team the last time we have a good evening, Jamison Taylor. Carlos Watkins was on the last playoff game that we had against a great playoff team where we were super competitive. Carlos Watkins was on that D line. Remember? 2022, we blow the Bucks off the field. And then we go to San Fran and we take them to the wire. We lost that playoff game, but we took them to the wire. Watkins was on that D line. Am I saying Carlos Watkins is the best D tackle in the league? No, he was on the Washington Commanders practice squad. But the Washington Commanders have a pretty deep D tackle room. So you can be on the practice squad over there when you got Allen and Payne as the starters. It can happen. I think he walked in free agency. So when you were desperate, I think that Watkins can help. I think it can help. That's all I'm saying. 291 people in here. Let's get it to 250 likes. You feel me? I just feel like he can help. That's all. That's where I'm at D tackle. Mike Welsh with the 199 super chat. Respect the team. Sunday will be a dogfight. I'm glad Sunday going to be a dogfight too. Can we call Mozzie a bust? I'm going to give Mozzie to the end of the season. He got to the end of the season, but it ain't looking too good right now because all of a sudden Mozzie got back tightness, and I wouldn't be surprised if they brought somebody else in. I can't defend Mozzie no more. All I can do is just hold off. I'm not gonna say the bust word, but it don't look good. It looked very bustish. It looked bustish. I'm gonna just give him a little bit more time, but it don't look good. And you know what's funny? Even with it not looking good, Mozzie looked better than Jordan than Phillips. And Phillips looked horrible. Mozzie looked horrible-ish. Like there was a bad day on Sunday. Osa said, Osa came out and said that was my worst game as a pro. It was that bad. And Osa's usually serviceable. It's usually like it's that one D tackle. Osa usually can play. Mozzie's back is hurt. I think Mozzie's pride is hurt. His back ain't hurt. I know what he said. I think they're gonna give Mozzie a mulligan. Get your mind right. I think they're gonna let somebody else start a D tackle. Osa's usually solid. He ain't the best D tackle in the league, but he's usually solid. He wasn't even solid on Sunday. We looked bad. That man fighting demons. Yeah, I agree. No, all jokes aside, I feel like Mozzie going through something, man. He just ain't right. But my point is, and we're bringing up the D tackle stuff. I feel like the Cowboys are addressing it, and usually the Cowboys wait too long to fix issues. Normal Cowboys would have waited until like week 10. All right, the D tackle ain't working. I'm glad after 2 bad games, they said, all right, man, we good. I salute that. I like that. I don't know if it was Zimmer in there begging for it. I don't know. But I do like that it was like, yo, after 2 games, it's like, all right, man, we straight, man. We ain't gonna fight with you no more, big dog. We don't just gonna send you home. And I think they're gonna politely cut Jordan Phillips like after like 2-3 weeks. I think what they wanted to do was put him on IR and then like do a quiet release, like a random Wednesday afternoon, like yo, Jordan Phillips has been released. Like they ain't want it to be a big deal. But Jordan Phillips made it hot. Jordan Phillips went out there talking and just made it hot. Brandon Fife for the $10 super chat. I don't know. That early butt kicking may have fired them up. Hey, look, good front office. Get fired up. And thank you for that $10 super chat. Good. Be fired up. I hope they more fired up after this week. Do something. Do something. Now, let me talk about the other injuries and tell y'all how I'm not worried because I'm not. But there were some other injuries. Hold on. Injuries today. Mozzie left with the back issues. Trayvon Diggs missed practice with a foot injury. Also, Brandon Cooks, Eric Kendricks, DeMarcus Lawrence, Jordan Lewis, and Zach Martin were limited with rest. CeeDee Lamb with an ankle, didn't practice today. Jake Ferguson, knee. We knew he was hurt. Malik Hooker, shoulder, and John Stevens, hammy were limited. Zach Martin was limited as well. And I think that's pretty much it for today. Down South Cowboy 199 super chat. Man, don't give Zim no credit. He's in trouble. He is trouble. I'm giving Zim all the. I like Mike Zimmer. I still like Mike Zimmer. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care what y'all talking about. Good. This is a good segment. Segue. Y'all done with Zimmer, right? After one game, y'all done with Zimmer. Answer the question. People that said they done with Zimmer, just y'all done with Zimmer? It's cool. Because I wanted to talk about this too. Something else I heard earlier. Why do the Cowboys and their Cowboys fans, the spoiled ass fans, why do the Cowboys fans have the most unrealistic expectations under the sun? GH24 199 super chat. Talking Phillips to the back, like oh, taking Phillips to the back, like oh Yeller. Yeah, they put him out of his misery. Thank you for that super chat. It's so many Cowboys fans with unrealistic expectations. Y'all thought we was going 17-0. I know we got blown out, but y'all thought we was going to win every game? Y'all think we too good to get blown out? Like teams don't get blown out? Hey, y'all. Check this out. There's a team in our division that is 2-7 over their last 9 games. Do y'all understand the type of turmoil that y'all would be going through if y'all was 2-7, y'all can't handle a loss. Y'all already jumping off the roof. I told you this team and their fans are arrogant and act like they are 7-2, 8-1. The Eagles are 2-7. They have been losing since last Thanksgiving. It's about to be new Thanksgiving. They've been losing on the regular. Down South Cowboy 199 Super Chat. Heck yeah, car looked like Joe Montana. You think that this is Madden, Down South Cowboy? Thank you for the Super Chat. And that your team ain't never going to look bad. And you going to always end up disappointed. We had a bad game with a new defensive coordinator and a new system. They caught us sleeping. But I'm not about to this. I don't do the Philly thing. The Eagles fans already talk about firing Vic Fangio. They would be on their 4th defensive coordinator next year because people are unrealistic. Allow your system to settle in. They went from Jonathan Gannon to Matt Patricia to some other dude to some other dude. Now they got Vic Fangio and they're going to go to some other dude. Like, no, we're adults. We had a bad game and we're going to fix things, but we're not bouncing around coordinators like changing outfit. TJ Combo at the $5 Super Chat. Hey, Rome, should I do the Bluto impersonation from Animal House? Did we give up when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? No, exactly. Exactly, TJ Combo. Excellent, excellent Super Chat. We did not give up. Calvin Miner, 199 Super Chat. Expectations this year are in the same as last. NFC Championship game. I want it all. I just don't say it. I don't want to get to the championship game and lose. I'm not cool with that. I want to win it all. I just don't say it a lot. I need them to handle their business. TJ Combo, I was spoiled all in the 90s. Hey, we was all spoiled if you old enough to remember the 90s. But the Cowboys fans and the Cowboys expectations are not fair. The Rams are 0-2. The Bengals are 0-2. The Ravens are 0-2. There's a bunch of teams that's been losing. Why aren't their fan bases freaking out? I know some Ravens fans. They ain't shook. Oh, I guess we're going to win this week. We're 1-1, y'all, and we beat a playoff team already. We had a bad week. 49ers lost too to the Vikings. Let me let y'all hear this. Another clip I got earlier. Nick Wright, and I like Nick Wright because he keep it funky. Nick Wright, listen to this post. Because I feel like Nick kept it funky. Hold on.
The Cowboys are in this weird spot that is usually reserved.
I'm going to start it over. Hold on.
The Cowboys are in this weird spot that is usually reserved only for dynasties, which is every win is meaningless and every loss is an indictment. And the level of overreaction to a terrible game when we saw the Bengals lose to the Patriots.
44 to 19.
But the Patriots, by the way, are not. I will tell you, I'd rather get blasted by the Saints than lose it all to the Patriots. People are okay with glossing over the Ravens, blowing a 10-point lead to the Raiders. The Niners losing to Sam Darnold. Philadelphia's debacle on Monday. Green Bay having their quarterback hurt for the season, for the short term. Detroit blowing a home game to Tampa. For any of these perennial playoff teams, we'll give them a mulligan. For the Cowboys, it's a sweeping indictment on who they are.
Tell me he ain't right. Tell me he ain't right. You ain't even got to like Nick Wright. That's cool. With the Bengals, 0-2. The Patriots caught a dub. Seriously, let's everybody relax. The Eagles just got beat by Kirk Cousins can't walk. Like, everybody got to chill. Everybody got to chill. It's okay. The Lions lost this week. I ain't even hear about it. The Lions lost, and no one's even talked about it. Abe Shepard with the $5 super chat. Mozzie was on the 50-yard line eating the moon pie. I don't know why you got the Mozzie hate, but I get it. Abe, thank you for the $5 super chat, Abe. Appreciate you. Chef Pope with the $2 super chat. Salmon cakes, whiskey, and a good night, a good game on deck. 100%. That sounds like a good evening. No doubt. But my point in playing that Nick Wright clip is to just say, man, there's a lot of teams that have lost, and their fan bases ain't quit yet. And I don't know why my fan base has given up already. I just don't. I'm not happy we got blown off the earth by the Saints, but maybe it was good. You know what else is good? The fact that we don't get to play the Giants this week. I'm happy that we don't got Washington right now. Because usually when we get blown out or we have a bad game, there's a good mulligan, not a good mulligan, a good easy W just waiting for us. I don't want that this year. We need something to put we need to be on high alert. I'm glad we got a fight on our hands. The Ravens are going to play this game like it's a playoff game. Y'all wanted playoff atmosphere? You got it. Because the chances of making the playoffs when you're 0-3 are very low. The Ravens know with their division, with the Bengals and the Steelers and the Browns, they know they can't take no more L's. The Ravens about to come in here and fight tooth and nail. Or you don't want to start 1-2. That's right, Brandy. I'm glad we got a team coming in here. They're not sleeping. They're wide awake. And according to Micah Parsons, we wide awake. So now you're about to have two teams extremely focused, extremely desperate. Yeah, I'm saying the word desperate. Extremely desperate and ready to show something. So let's just see where our teams, where the heart at. Tell me Zim didn't play Overshown only 17 snaps. The best linebacker we have, I need to know, please. Down South Cowboy, I appreciate the $4.99 super chat. I'm not sure if you have access to the all 22 film, and I hate to do this because it's going to sound like I'm against things, but you need to go look at the all 22 film. Yes, Overshown played 17 snaps. Overshown didn't look that good last week. Overshown looked like a superstar week 1, but Overshown is also a young player. He is now 2 games into his NFL career, and I don't expect perfection. I expect him to continue to get better. And he's not above getting hit by a buzzsaw. He got ran around the field last week too. Them 17 snaps, he didn't look that great. I've seen a couple of them. I haven't made light of it because I don't want to be that dude that always want to point out negativity. But Overshown ain't looked that good last week. It's fine. Overshown will be fine. Overshown is great. But we got multiple packages. Am I saying he's not? I think he's the second best linebacker on this team. I think the first best linebacker on this team is still Eric Kendricks. I think he's faster than Kendricks, but Kendricks knows the game of football better. And he looked bad last week. Eric Kendricks is a great linebacker. He showed that week 1 too. He had an interception and a sack. Overshown had a sack, but Kendricks was balling week 1. And he looked bad. The entire team looked bad. I'm going to give Mike Zimmer more than a game. What kind of unrealistic expectation? Hey, man, we're hiring you, and if you have one bad game, it's over. I'm not doing that. That's lazy. If we look bad like with Mike Nolan, where we look bad like the entire year, that's one thing. But Zim you can't have one good game, one bad game, and then your bad game weighs more than your good game. He's 1-1 at this point. We don't look bad at defense all year. We look really good week 1. So why does the second game weigh more than the first game? The defense was absolutely dominant the first week, and we were bad last week. So now you at 0-0, not at 0-1. Why does that one game not count anymore? We didn't look dominant the first week. I don't know what you was watching then. And if we didn't look dominant, why you so excited about Overshown? Because that was part of that dominance. And secondly, and thirdly, and fourthly, and fifthly, I'm not about to argue with just you. If you have gripes where you want to get a big in-depth thought out with me, that's fine. Send me an email to cowboysfantalk@gmail. We can have a discussion back and forth. But I don't want to go back and forth with you about your disdain or lack of faith in Mike Zimmer. If you don't like Mike Zimmer, bro, that's fine. But I'm not the GM or the head coach, or I don't run the team to where I can say, hey, man, it's over for Mike Zimmer. I understand you don't like him, and that's cool. I'm here to convince you. I'm here to give my opinion. I'm just not here to convince you. It's cool. Don't like him. It is what it is. That's how I feel about because I do enough arguing about Dak Prescott and stuff. I don't got the energy, bro. If you don't like Mike Zimmer, just don't like him. It's cool. The league is passing by. Salute, man. I get it. You know, I get it. I do want to say this though. I got to ask y'all a question. One, I might pop up. I might live stream tomorrow afternoon if I can. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can. Maybe Friday. Nah, because I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I can't. Okay, I can't. But I do want to say this. Maybe I'll get a car live. I'll do a little car live. Let me think about it. For Ravens strategy, because I've given all my gripes. I'm on to the Ravens game mentally. I want to use Micah Parsons as a spy. Micah Parsons as a spy on Lamar Jackson. I don't want Micah to play edge this week. Droku car lives is late. Y'all might get some car. Y'all might see some car level tomorrow. I might use. See, car lives is annoying. Y'all don't understand how hard it is to read the chat when you're on the car live. Rome, I'm still salty about me picking. I was trying to be non-partial exclusive gamer. I'm still salty about you picking the Browns to beat us week 1 during the Super Friends podcast when you was on there. Hey, listen, I was trying to be nice. You know me, it's hard for me to pick against the Cowboys. So when we was doing the whole pick all the games, I knew if I went through and said we wasn't going to lose a game, it would have been bad. So I had to assume that we would lose a game. And I'm happy I was wrong. You think I'm mad? I don't like to pick us to lose. I hate doing the schedule prediction because I got to assume that we're going to lose a game. I like to discuss the losses after they happen. I don't like to try to predict when they're going to happen. I don't like to discuss them. It just happens. But the Browns, though, man, I respect the Browns defense. I was wrong. Sometimes you're wrong. But, oh, yeah. Did y'all answer my question? My fault. I got off track. I want to use Micah Parsons to spy him because I feel like you want to use strength on strength. And I feel like if Micah is playing edge, that if he gets too far off field, I think that Lamar Jackson can just run away from him. I feel like if you put Micah in the middle of the field as the spy, I feel like Lamar Jackson is going to have to do that thing where he has to keep track of wherever Micah is. I feel like it becomes a cat and mouse game. And I feel like if Lamar Jackson drops back, and y'all know how he is, Lamar Jackson drops back, he's dynamic, he's ready to take off at any point. If he drops back into the pocket, and we got Nealon and D-Law sealing the edge, and he goes to take off, I feel like if you see 11 Roman, you won't hesitate for at least a half second. You're going to acknowledge 11 because you're not fast. Lamar Jackson is not faster than Micah. He's fast, but I feel like Micah's just as fast as him, if not faster. And I feel like if he goes to take off and he sees Micah, it's going to provide enough hesitation that hopefully somebody else can get to him. That's my plan. I don't know if they're going to do it. I know everybody kept telling me today, yo, use Overshown as a spy. I think Overshown is sideline, like straight line speed. I don't know if he's as agile as Micah Parsons. I just don't know. That's my plan, though. I don't know. What's down South Cowboy is not feeling my flavor tonight. He just not. I don't know what it is, but it happens. You know when you do live streams and you do videos all the time, and you got mad people um, that watch you. Everyone's not going to agree with you, so I'm okay with just not being agreed with. It's cool. It happens. I just feel like that's my point. I feel like Micah would be better as a spy. Um, it's cool. It's a lot of mods that probably don't like me. I give mods out willy nilly. There's a lot of mods in here that don't like me or like what I be talking about half the time. It's cool. I ain't tripping. Long as they ain't timing out people, you can have your mod. I don't got time. Everyone doesn't have to agree with me. I'm cool with that. I just don't like getting disrespected, like personally. But not agreeing with my opinion is fine. I just feel like Micah could be a better spy than Overshown. I'm not saying don't play Overshown. I'm not saying that he can't blitz or provide other. I just feel like spy wise, strength on strength. You're looking at the one of the most dynamic runners in the NFL in Lamar Jackson. I feel like having one of the most dynamic, fast, agile defenders spying him is what you do. That's me. Overshown runs a 4.5. Micah runs a 4.3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just feel like Micah at linebacker for this week would be dope. I feel like it would be a change. I feel like if you put Micah at edge and he rushes the edge, he gets up the field about 6-7 yards, and Lamar sees him, he just takes off to the left. He gone. Micah can't catch him from that far back. But if Micah's the middle linebacker and Lamar drops back, and say for instance Nealon gets a pressure, and Lamar takes off. But when he takes off, he sees Micah take off, and he has to redirect, and he has to half second. You know what I'm saying? Changes trajectory, or just kind of hesitate a little bit. I feel like that helps because no linebacker is going to be able to stay in front of Lamar Jackson like that. That's just my thoughts. We don't got edge contained, but if Micah plays middle linebacker, I think Nealon and D-Law can get edge contained. I think they can. I think they can contain edge. I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think. You know what I'm saying? And I know Micah can play linebacker. I just feel like that's just I don't know. That's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts. Maybe I'm wrong, but everybody got their thoughts. You know? I think Nealon and them can contain, and Micah can roam, Micah and Kendricks, and you can rotate. I'm not saying don't play Micah on the edge ever. I'm just saying, like, a couple of downs, move him the middle, move him around the field. Micah played 8 different positions week 1. Last week, he went way back to he played edge most of the game. I feel like we go back to moving him around. Paul Rogers, bro, you know that they're running in Micah because our game plan is trying to give Micah a clear open lane to the quarterback. So we're doing half the work for the opposing teams. That's my fact. I'm not saying that Micah shouldn't play edge in some games. I think it's just strategy. I feel like this week putting Micah in the middle would be better. I just thought we'll talk more strategy. We got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the game on Sunday. So we're gonna talk. It's Ravens time. I'm putting the Saints game behind me. I've gave a long soliloquy and a diatribe tonight about why I'm going to be confident in this game. Now we're going to talk strategy. We're going to talk, hopefully they change their mind and elevate Dalvin Cook. I don't know what's going on with that. That's one of my next videos. I want to talk about why Dalvin Cook is not being elevated, and I don't know what's going on, and things like that. But I just want to kind of give my thoughts. I appreciate y'all for checking in with me. But I'm a slide because I do got to work tomorrow and I got a doctor's appointment. So y'all have a good evening. Stop being a scary Cowboys fan. Have some confidence in your team. We'll be fine. Yes, we got blown out, and a bunch of other teams lost. Whether you lose by 30 or 1, you lost. You don't lose with extra credit. Just like whether you win by 40 or 1, you won. It is what it is. So when you go to sleep tonight, stop stressing. Start being confident in your team. I holla.